Martha said, I'm Larry Bacon, and next to me is Dave Burnett, the man with whom I've shared 34 years of tests and trials, occasions of great joy, times of loss, and a relationship of love. 19th century poet Lord Alfred Douglas, in his poem Two Lives, referred to the kind of relationship that we have as the love that dare not speak its name. This excerpt was read at the trial of playwright Oscar Wilde, who was charged with gross indecency for what society at the time considered an inappropriate relationship between two men. As I scan the faces of the young people here today, I'm struck by your optimism. You've experienced some of the struggle, felt the shame of being who you are, felt some of the hopelessness that my generation has experienced, my generation of gay activists have experienced. Next to you, we're kind of like gay grandparents. Yet we're all here today for the same reason, sharing the same goal: the right to marry the person we love in the state we call home. We're here to ask for equitable treatment by the people we elected to represent us. Not just some of us, all of us. When strangers ask me if I'm married, I sometimes answer, not in the traditional sense. I'm not entirely comfortable referring to the man in my life Sorry. Guess who put the pages in the wrong order? As my significant other, my lover, or my partner, like we're cowboys right out of the Old West. These words are not an accurate reflection of what we share. In something as simple as filling out forms, when presented with the choice of checking off the box married or single, we feel like we're lying when we check off single. We have no choice. In all but name, Dave and I have a marriage based on mutual respect, caring, and love. We are each other's support system. When we need to make a significant purchase, or if one of us gets sick, the decision is made together. If someday I'm unable to make a medical decision for myself, I'd want Dave to have the legal right to act on my behalf. These are the points that marriage equality opponents are not hearing. Our worries are just like those of the straight world. We worry about financial security when we get old. We fear the day when illness requires us to leave our home for appropriate medical care. We want to be able to leave our assets to each other and to those we choose. These legal protections are not automatic. We've been at each other's side as we dealt with mild forms of discrimination, served as caregivers for elderly relatives, navigated through a few health crises, and given back to our community and our church in a variety of ways. Some years ago, my sister said to me, "Well, you know, we don't approve of your relationship with Dave." For a moment, I was crushed. Then I heard myself say in my best bratty kid brother voice, That's okay, I don't approve of you and Fred either. She had an immediate look of anger, but her eyebrows lifted just a little bit as the realization hit her. It doesn't really matter what I think of her marriage, and vice versa. It's what they called a teaching moment. So I ask you, how long must we wait? Should we have to go elsewhere to marry and then park our benefits at the border when we come back to Rhode Island? You see, it's not about approval. Minds are opening, barriers are falling day by day. Other barriers need to come down. We need to build strong relationships for ourselves, for each other, and for the benefit of those who depend on us for stable, healthy home lives. We must enlist the support of our neighbors, our clergy, our employers, to get the message out that the benefits of marriage should be for all. We are not less than. We won't sit in the back of the bus. We are not unworthy. It's time that our elected officials hear this message. And it's time for them to make a courageous stand. Marriage equality is not about an expansion of rights or the redefinition of an arcane word. It's about equitable treatment of all people in our society, and we need our elected representatives to give the issue of marriage equality a fair and unbiased hearing. We need them to show courage in the face of groups that want to inject their brand of morality on the rest of us. We need them to come out. And most of all, we need our leaders to lead and to vote for marriage equality. Thank you.